Well, the unhoused population, it skyrocketed to a record high last year across the U.S. Florida was one of the key contributors to that spike, according to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
And yesterday, Pinellas County conducted their point-in-time count to try to get a rough estimate of the number of people who don't have a home. 10 Tampa Bay's Nick Volturo joins us live with a deeper dive into what officials found and the next steps. Good morning, Nick.
Jameson, Caitlin, good morning. And the numbers are quite staggering for this vulnerable population. And when you look closer, what's even more concerning, there aren't enough beds, let alone space, for those in need. It's not a mystery to Victoria Kelly why the unhoused population is skyrocketing.
The number one self-reported reason for homelessness is actually loss of income, financial instability.
From pain at the pump to rent payments soaring through the roof, we've all felt it in one way or another.
How do you go from living somewhere that costs $1,200 a month one year to $1,800 a month the next year when your income hasn't actually increased at all?
Right now, in this current state of our economy, it's slamming the door on many families trying to put food on the table.
The cost of groceries has increased, the cost of rent has increased, your car insurance has increased. How do you pay all that bill?
Kelly says the biggest influx was families with children and veterans.
There are a lot of factors that contribute to that, but again, loss of income is a huge factor.
And even more alarming, the lack of shelters in Pinellas County for them to spend the night in a safe place.
Family shelter waitlist in Pinellas County is, last time I checked, over 100 families long, actively awaiting shelter here in Pinellas County.
And without more affordable housing, she fears it's going to be an uphill battle to cast a light on a problem often cloaked in darkness.
So we need more resources, we need more housing, and we need more services for our neighbors in need.
Now, they just wrapped up the homeless count yesterday, so it's going to take a few days to figure out whether those numbers from last year shifted in either direction.
Yeah, Nick, this data is collected every year, but how does this help address the unhoused population?
Well, Jameson, this really is critical for federal funding, and they do point-in-time counts all over the state. Hillsborough County will actually be doing theirs in just a couple weeks, but that's really what's important to get that federal funding. And what's even more alarming when you look at these numbers, veterans in Florida led the nation in homeless population. So that's extremely alarming when you take a look at these statistics. For now, reporting live in St. Pete, Nick Volturo, 10 Tampa Bay.
All right, thanks, Nick.